Good morning, everyone. Hello, friends. Myself, Patel ma'am from AGM College, Karar. Today, I am going to start with the second topic of OCM, which we have already been started. In the OCM, the first topic was principles of management. The second topic was functions of management. As functions of management plays a very important role in the field of management and functions. Without functions, the management cannot run. Management has to go along with the various functions of the management. 6 functions of management are there. 6 functions of management, as we have seen in the last lecture about it, but we will see afterwards into detail about the various forms of the functions. Okay, so the second function of management that we will see today is organizing. Okay, we will see today is organizing. Now over here, the first one is planning, which we have already been seen. Planning is deciding in advance the future course of action. Yes or no? Planning says where we are and where we want to go. Planning always bridges the gap where we are and where we want to go. Planning always decide what to do, when to do, how to do, where to do. All these queries answer you may get only with the help of planning only. So planning is deciding the future course of action, which is very, very important. So the first function of management, which we all have seen, that was planning. Now today we will see the second function of management, which is organizing. Now as planning is the first function, which is the basic function of management, organizing is the second function of management. Total 6 functions are there: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating and controlling. How many are there? 6 are there: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating and controlling. Planning is the first, controlling is the last. Okay, well planned is half done. That means when you plan each and every activity properly, half of your work is completed there only. So organizing is what? Let's start now. First we will see the meaning. Organizing, see, I already have written over here. Organizing meaning definition we will see by put forth by 3 authors. We will see now. The first one we will see about the meaning. So the term organization is used to denote the structure. Now organization is such a term, like organizing in organization is what we will see now. The term organization is denoted as a part of a structure. Structure, you know, this is the structure. You say, na, yeah, this is a structure. Inside in that, it is going to be there. So it is a unit or a group of people who come together to achieve the common goal. Okay, so it's a what? Structure comes into the organization where your common people, unit of people come together. Why? To achieve the goal. Organizing is a process and the function which is already over here. Organizing is a what? It's a process. It's a process, it's a function where each and everything is going to be done over here. I said, but I have to implement it. I have to organize. I have to collect all the various resources is also over here. So over here, organizing is a process of identifying, bringing the required resources together. Organizing is what? Organizing is to bring all the resources together. You have to coordinate, you have to bring all the resources together in the function of organizing. Organizing is a process of identifying, bringing all the required resources together, such as men, material, machine, method. And over here grouping is there and arranging them properly to achieve the objective. Now when man is there, material is there, machine is there, money is also there. Men, material, machine, method, money, all these 5 vitamin M, that means 5M, you have to bring together. Not only you have to bring together, you have to put up into the proper sequence. Why? To achieve the objective. See, everyone you know very well, management is goal oriented. To achieve the goal is the prime responsible thing over here. Management is goal oriented. Each and every task which is performed over here sorry, Each and every task which is performed over here is goal oriented only, and here also in the second step of function organizing, always identify, bring together all the various resources like men, material, machine, method, money, and grouping and arranging them properly into the sequence. Why? Just to achieve the goal over here. In planning, the management decides what is to be done in future. In the planning, what was there? Planning, it is what deciding in advance all the future course of action, what is to be done, what is you have to not to do, what all the things you are where it is there in the planning. An organizing function decides the way and means to achieve what has been planned. Now planning is deciding in advance the future course, but organizing function decides the way and means to achieve what has been planned. Organizing function do what? Organizing function decide the proper way. This is the way and you have to go in this way. See, you know everything you have in your hand and all, but you don't know the correct way. At that time you can do the proper things? No. So organizing function always decides the way and means to achieve what has been planned. That means according to the planning, what is to be done and how it is to be done, proper implementation will be done in the function of organizing. This function is important always. Why? For the execution of the plan which has already been prepared by the top level management. Top level management to proper execution. As we know, 3 levels of management are there: top level, middle level, lower level. So top level function is this. Why? Because it is the top level management who consists of the CEO, chief executive officer, secretary, director, managing director, all they are one who are constituting the top level management, and they are the one who do the proper execution of the plan which is to be done in the function of organizing. That was the meaning of organizing. Next is the definition. We will see 3 definition is there. First is by Mooney and Riley, next is Conzo O'Donnell, and next is Theo Hyman. 3 definition is the first one is Mooney and Riley. Mooney and Riley say organization is a form of every human association for the attainment of a common purpose. What Mooney and Riley say? Mooney say it is a form of human association where for the attainment of a common purpose, means for your purpose is what? Goal oriented. That means each and every worker or employee or the departments or the execution level at the top are only behind to achieve the objective, and this is the form where every human association is going to come together for the common purpose which is goal oriented. Mooney and Riley say correctly. Next is by Conzo O'Donnell. Kohn says organizing involves the grouping of activities necessary to accomplish goals and plans. The assignment of these activities are appropriate to appropriate departments and the provision of authority, delegation and coordination. Yes, this is also correct. He says what Kohn says, it involves a grouping of activity. That means you have to group proper activities necessary to accomplish the goals and plans. That means you are doing, why you are grouping the activities? Because you have to achieve the goal. Assignments are given to the appropriate department. According to that, proper coordination and delegation. That means the various work should be divided into proper order. By Conzo O'Donnell. Next is by Theo Hyman. Hyman say organizing is the process of defining and grouping the activities of the enterprise. See, Cons also say the same. First 2 lines are the same only, and the activities of the enterprise and establishing the authority relationship among them. Yes, of course, a good relationship should be maintained between the top level, middle level and the lower level of the management. And in performing the organizing function, the manager defines, departmentalize and assigns activities so that they can be the most effectively executed. How? Proper execution should be there. Only the work is completed. No, you say now, don't say from your mouth, do by your hand. That means what? Execution level should be done properly. At that time only the achievement of the goal can be there. What was that? That was the 3 definition which I explained now, said now, Mooney and Riley, Conzo O'Donnell and by Theo Hyman. Meaning definition. And the next point which we will see is the importance of organizing. Importance of organizing we will see now. see now. First, it is said as the facilitates administration as well as operations. Facilitate administration as well as operations. Second is bring specialization. Third is defines the job properly. See, one by one we will see. First, it is said it facilitates administration as well as operation. Now, what is the importance of organizing? Due to what it can be done? Due to organizing, more and more administration as well as the operation are facilitated. Organizing leads to identify and group the activities. Grouping and assigning the activities is the task of administration, whereas processing, organization is an operational activity. So, two part it is said. It facilitates administration also. Why? Because the grouping of activities are done. It facilitates operation also. Why? Because the processing level is done at over here. So organizing facilitates administration as well as operation, and due to proper grouping of tasks and employees, there is increase in production and reduction in wastages. Yes, see, when the grouping of activities are done, that means what? The work is divided into proper order. To each and every employee, the work is given according to the capability, the skill and the interest. At that time, work can be done in a more proper way. The production will be more and the wastages will be less. Duplication of work is restricted and effective delegation becomes possible. Duplication of work is restricted, which can be done very properly due to proper administration and operation, and more delegation, effective delegation become possible. When it becomes possible? When proper facilitation of administration as well as operation is done. Next is it brings specialization. Now when you think about the work is divided into proper order, now only I said you, when the grouping of task is there, grouping of employees are there as per their skill, ability, interest, at that time that brings specialization. If I am good in one thing and that work is only given to me, happily I am with full of my efficiency, with full I am going to work. Why? Because that is my specialization. Okay, so every time it brings specialization. So organization structure is a network of relationship in which the work is divided into units and departments. The division of work always brings specialization. When the division of work is the one of the principle put forth by Henry Ford. Division of work means doing proper the grouping of the activities. The work should be divided into proper order, and every time which brings specialization in various activities of organization. Specialization in activity leads to increase in the organizational efficiency. Not only the single employee's efficiency is increased over here, full organization efficiency is increased when proper division of work is done, because division of work always brings specialization. Got it? Next, it defines the job properly. See, when proper administration is done, grouping of tasks and employees are done, division of work is done, automatically it defines your job properly. That means a single employee know, every employee in the organization know that this is the work which is given to me and I have to do the work. Why? Because the common attainment of objective can be there. Organization structure helps in putting right man at a right job. Yes or no? Right man at a right job, at a right place, at a right time. Yes, why? Because your division of work is done properly, which can be done by selecting people from various departments according to their qualifications, skill, experience. This is helping in defining the group properly, the job properly, which clarify the role of every person. Now only I said you know that this work is given to me and I am going to complete the work to attain the common objective of the organization. That is what defines the job properly. Next is clarifies authority and responsibility. It clarifies authority and responsibility. Next is number 5, establishes coordination. Establishes coordination. Number 6, helps for effective administration. Helps for effective administration. Number 7 is helpful for growth and diversification. Helpful for growth and diversification. Okay, let's see now. See, first 3 we have seen. See the next one. Due to organizing, clarification of authority and responsibility is there. See, organization structure define the role of every manager, and this can be done by delegating the authority to every manager and clarifying the way he has to exercise this power. Where there is authority, there is a responsibility. That means authority and responsibility. See again, this is one of the principle only put forth by Henry Fayol. Authority and responsibility goes in hand. Why we say this? Because whenever a authority person, I have given an in charge to someone, at that time that in charge person becomes the responsible person, because to them only the work is given, so that misuse of power does not take place. Well-defined job and responsibility help in bringing more efficiency into the manager's working and increases the productivity also. So due to organization, clarification of work is done. Okay, the manager is given the in the management, manager plays a very important role, and manager clarifies his work, and whenever power is given to the manager, he doesn't misuse the power, but he always bring with that responsibility of work, and every time he do proper responsible work. So clarifies authority and responsibility. Number 5 is establishes coordination. It establishes coordination. Coordination means what? Different levels are there, different departments are there, different employees are there, all are working under one roof. In between them, coordination should be there. So when a proper work is allotted to a proper person, authority is given, responsibility is given, at that time automatically with that what comes? Coordination comes. This function helps in establishing coordination among different departments of organization. It creates clear-cut relationship among position and a mutual cooperation among the individual. Coordination or synchronization between all departments and different levels in the managers is important. One, for smooth functionation. Smooth function of organization should be there. More and more organization, those who are working over here, the employees, those who are working in between, all the various responsibility are there, and this responsibility is always bringing it at the various level. Okay, so more and more coordination should be brought between the different levels of management, between the various departments, between the employees, so the work can be done in a better way. Number 5. Number 6, it helps for effective administration. More and more administration is also effective to bring more effective administration as well as the operational level. Both the levels have to be seen. This function determines different positions, departments, activities and the role are clearly structured. Each and every person, every employee starting from the top to the lower level, they know the work and they know the responsibility to complete it. The utmost care is taken while placing the right person at a right job with right authority and right responsibility. Every person knows this is the work, this is to be done, this is the responsible person, and to them only this can be asked. So each and every person know about it, the work to be done in a more better way, and how it affects the administration when it goes to the proper level of work. So more effective administration is there. Helpful for growth and diversification. Organizing is also helpful for more growth and the diversification. With the proper work done, with the production increase, less wastages, of course more and more expansion of the business can be done, diversification can be done, the growth of every organization depends on its smooth and effective functioning, clearly defining roles and responsibility. So every time organizing is helpful for growth and diversification. Number 8 is it creates a sense of security. Creates sense of security. Number 9 is its scope for innovation. And number 10 is given helpful for optimum utilization of resources. So let's see the last 3 points and we'll complete over here. Every time you do organizing, it creates a sense of security. When you are in the part of the organizing, a sense of security you have. Due to that, you can complete the work properly. You are secure about your work, etc. And everyone can work accordingly. When more clarification of work is there, more and more efficiency in the work is there, responsibility is there. At that time, proper security is also there. Next, it is scope for innovation. More and more innovation can be brought. A creativity, sense of belongingness can be brought. When it's scope for innovation in adopting new changes in methods of work can be possible when only a proper set of organization structure is there. A proper scope can be brought, a new innovation, a new change can be brought over here. And last is helpful for optimum utilization of resources. More and more resources can be useful over here. Less wastages can be done over here, and proper different employee according to the job specification when it work. Due to this specialization of work can be possible, an optimum level the work is done with the desired result. Okay, so today we all have seen second point, organizing, meaning, definition and importance. Thank you.